All praises and honor and glory give to Mudimo, the creator of all things. My name is Brother Mwapare. Welcome back to our channel, and if you are new to our channel, I encourage you to click the like button, subscribe, and ask questions, comment. We don't know all things, but if you ask, we may answer you, and it is when we ask that it is given. When we seek, we find, and when we knock, the door is opened. Okay, so we continue with our series, and so in today's video we will be looking at Bakgalagadi, people who are called by my name. Okay, so now we take this article. This, I think, chapter 10, Division of South Africa Family, okay, page 201. So this is what we get some enlightenment here. So I would like to read, perhaps maybe let me take it from the Makololo or Basotho, okay. This is where I would like to read. The Makololo or Basotho have carried their powers of generation still further and arranged the other parts of the same great family of South Africans into three divisions. Okay, first, the Matebele or Makonkobi, the Kafro family living on the eastern side of the country. Okay. Second, the Bakoni. I suppose perhaps maybe this will be the Bokone, or those who are on the north, or Basotho. And third, the Bakgalagadi or Batswanas living in the central parts. Okay, which includes all those tribes living in or adjacent to the Great Kalahari Desert. Okay, now I want to impress upon your mind that all of these tribes, okay, they're carrying the name of the Most High. So when the Lord says, "He that touches you touches the apple of my eye," it is not only limited to the Batswapo. Okay, remember the covenant was made in Deuteronomy 28. It was made by all the 12 tribes. So all children of Israel, of Jacob, Yakobamo, okay, that's where the covenant was made with him. No, it appears not only just with them, there was a mixture of people. I suppose there were some Egyptians who also followed then. Okay, that is why also the Batswanas, there will be some others who are carrying also that name or under that, those people. Okay. All right. So when you go down to learn more about this, I'm now at this same page 202. Okay, division of South African families. Okay, so we look at where it said third. Okay, so we're gonna learn about what this people what they are. But maybe before I I continue there, so therefore when the Lord says thou art my battle axe, okay, in Jeremiah, he's basically speaking about Mutsi Ana, okay, all manner of instruments. So that means that all of the 12 tribes are going to be the battle axe. Okay, all of the 12 tribes are the the apple of God's eye. All of the 12 tribes are a consuming fire. All of the 12 tribes are Bakgalagadi. All of the 12 tribes are the unquenchable fire. Okay, and so all of the 12 tribes are the grain. Okay, not the wheat as we've been brainwashed to suppose. Okay, that the grain that versus the tares. Okay, so here it says Bakgalagadi, or western branch of the Botswana. Okay, then it tells us family consists of Barolong, Bahurutse, Bakwena, Bangwaketsi, Baka, Bangwato, Bakurutsi, Batawana, Bamatlaro, and Batlapi. Okay, so I mean, if this presentation, maybe a tribe of Botswana who doesn't seem to have been, spoken about here. So just there's been what incorporated. For example, Batswapong will tell you, no, okay, we are also Basotho, okay. And so here we are learning that Bakgalagadi were also Bakwena and all the other tribes that are spoken about here. Okay, so now we want to get to some few scriptures so that we understand, we get an understanding of the Lord. So we want to see some few things here. Okay, maybe we start with I think I want to start with Exodus chapter 34 verse 14 so that we get an understanding. It says, for thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord whose name is jealous is a jealous God. Okay, whose name is jealous is a jealous God. Okay, if you look at Exodus 20 verse 5, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, I am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, right? Okay, so maybe Numbers, okay, can visit some Numbers, maybe 25, okay. Verses what? Let's see. Numbers 25. Verse 11. Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, hath turned my wrath away from the children of Israel, while he was zealous for my sake among them, that I consume not the children of Israel in my jealousy. Okay. In my jealousy. Deuteronomy 4:24. For the Lord thy God is a consuming fire, even a jealous God. Okay, so now remember where he spoke about that my name is jealous. Okay, so now we also have spoken that his name is also a consuming fire. Now obviously as he consumes, or as the unquenchable fire, it is most of the time where he, the children have strayed away. Okay, and it makes perfect sense. Imagine that you are a parent and you have your neighbor, but your children, your own children, they go to your neighbor for food and for clothes. Wouldn't you not be angry with them? You will talk to them, you will rebuke them. Okay, you are going to criticize or rebuke greatly. So in Setswana, ke go khala, but not just a little bit. We'll say the great one. Okay, that is why we say ho khala mo go namagadi. So that is why these people are called Bakgalagadi. Okay, this is the name of the Most High. Okay, so my name is Jalas. Okay, so mo Khalagadi. Okay, so that is the name of the Most High, and these are the people who are called by His name. Okay, let's look at some few scriptures. I think I want to go to Psalms. Maybe we look at Psalms, and so we get another study of the Psalms chapter 80 verses 16. Okay. It is burnt with fire, it is cut down, they perish at the rebuke of thy countenance. Okay, so this is when the Lord is not happy. His name is Mokhalachadi. Okay, so this is the name of the Most High. Okay, so when you look at Isaiah 66, so maybe verses 15, we get this, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. Okay, so this is what we are getting there. We go to Zechariah, and this is Zechariah chapter maybe 3 verses 2. Okay, we still continue to learn. And the Lord said unto Satan, the Lord rebuke thee, O Satan, even the Lord that hath chosen Jerusalem rebuke thee. Is not this a brand plucked out of the fire? Okay, so here we just learned that the Lord, his name is Jalas. Okay, so this is what the scriptures tell us. And okay, so these are the people who are called by his name. Okay, as you can see here, for the Lord shall worship, for thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord whose name is jealous is a jealous God. Okay, so now if you go to maybe some of the historical things about what happened, to Bakgalagadi. So these are the like as I said, these are the groups of people. Okay, baka bangwato ba kwe ba hurutsi ba tswana ba matlharo ba kwena ba ngwaketsi ba hurutsi ba rolong. Okay, all these were called Bakgalagadi, and so we have in record what happened to these people. Okay, and this prophecy of what happened to them, we find it in Deuteronomy. Okay, Deuteronomy 28 verses 16. Okay, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with sheep, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Okay, so we were taken into slavery. Okay, why? Because we made a covenant with the Lord. But in verse 15, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Okay. Some of these curses, including being called Bokafur, includes being like Chinese are coming into our land and they're already high. We are the tail, they are the head. They have money, we don't have money. You see, all these things. Okay, so this was the great rebuke. Okay, or the jealousy of the Most High. And so we read some of these articles like this. Deuteronomy 28 verse 68, this was a fulfillment of this, about slavery. When the Mampari in 1850 took home a favorable report of this new market to the west, a number of half-caste Portuguese slave traders were induced to come in 1853, and one who resembled closely a real Portuguese came to Linhati while I was there. Okay, this is David Livingstone's journal as he recorded this. Okay, this man had no merchandise and pretended to have come in order to inquire what sort of goods were necessary for the market. He seemed much disconcerted by my presence there. Sekeletu presented him with an elephant's tusk and an ox, and when he had departed about 50 miles to the westward, he carried off an entire village of the Bakgalagadi belonging to the Makololo. Okay, you can see how Deuteronomy 28 verse 68 was fulfilled when our people, these tribes of Botswanas, were carried out. And this so-called Difakane Wars, okay, this was part and parcel of the fulfillment of the curses, okay. Okay, so I just wanted to share this just a little bit. Okay, I hope that you are enjoying this series, and so if you have any additional perhaps maybe input or comments, or please press the like button. My name is Brother Mwapare, and okay, so I think I have given enough evidence in terms of the people who are called by my name. Okay, so in the next session I want to talk about the Botswana proverbs that are actually found in the scriptures, or the Bible expressions that are actually Tswana proverbs. Okay, so we'll be looking at the Tswana proverbs, and then we will look at the passages that we find in the scriptures. Okay, and how some of the translators have gone astray in terms of trying to speak our proverbs, or Diane and Maele, as we call them. Okay, so until next time, hope that you are enjoying yourself. Be safe, be prayerful, and look to the west, not the east. Look at the Kalahari in southern Namibia. Okay, so that is the city that we have. They say it's Jerusalem, but I want to believe that the city is truly called Taung. Okay, so but we will discuss in the coming videos. Hopefully the Lord will give us lease of life, and then we will unpack all these things. Okay, may the Lord bless you, may the Lord bless me, our families, our nation, and our people with safety, with peace, with health, with love. Okay, and let us prepare ourselves for the King of Kings and for the Lord of Lords. Okay, in the name of Mudimo, the creator of all things. Okay, bye-bye.